Hello students, welcome to the third unit of class 10th subject FIT subject code 402. So in today's video we are going to start the next unit, and that name of the unit is word processing. So the basic things is already known to all of you about word processing, because in previous class you must have read about what is word processing and what are the purpose for which we are using word processing. So word processing basically we are using for our documentation purpose. So here we are using MS Word, and we will see some of the features of MS Word. So in today's video we are going to discuss about the setting of tab in MS Word, and we are going to discuss about modifying styles, and something about alignment and header and footers. Okay, so let us start the today's class. So let us have the first assignment which we are going to learn today, that is setting a tab in MS Word. Now what is the meaning of tab today? So if you can see your keyboard, if you are having your system, then you can see that one tab button is there. So tab button enables you to place multiple spaces in your document. Okay, when you are pressing space button you are having a single space, but if you want multiple spaces in between, then you can have your tab. So the default value of tab is 0.5 inch. So you must remember this value, because from exam point of view this may be asked in your exam that what is the default setting of tab position. So remember, this is 0.5 inch. So while using the tab option, Word enables us to set left, center, right, decimal or bar tabs to line up columnar information, and by default the tab position stops at 0.5 inch. Okay, so here some of the description are there. When we will go to the tab position, we will have these options. Under left options, what it does, it aligns the text to the left of the tab. When we choose center, it aligns the text to center of the tab stop position. When we choose right, it aligns the text to the right of the tab stop position. When we choose decimal, it aligns numbers at decimal point over stop. And when we choose bar, it creates a vertical bar to separate the text. So in this class we are going to discuss practically about these things. Let us first discuss the theoretical things. Okay, so the first thing we are going to have is the tab setting in MS Word. So here when we select a paragraph, then we are having this dialog box. Okay, when we will choose the paragraph option, we will have this dialog box on our screen, and to choose tab setting we have to click on this option. And you have to remember that from where we are getting the paragraph setting, from where we are getting the tab setting. So name of the group, name of the menu bar, all these things are very important from exam point of view. So all these things we are going to learn in today's video. So next, when we will click tab, then we will have some options. We will have a dialog box like this. You can see here, this is the dialog box when we click tab option, and here you will have the default tab stop position. Just now I told you that the default setting is 0.5 inches. Okay, but here we can change our tab position also. We can give the tab position manually also. And I told you that we are having some alignment for tab positions, that is left, center, right, decimal, bar. Okay, these alignments are there. So I will tell you how to set these alignments while setting tab stop position. So this was all about tab settings, and the next thing which we are going to discuss in today's video is managing header and footer. Now what is header and footer? So all of us know that when we are referring any textbook, we can see that sometimes what happens that top content of every page remains same, and bottom content of every page is also common. So if we want to keep the same content in the top of every page or top of every document, then we can set a header for that particular document. And if we want to keep any document at the bottom that should be common for each page of our Word document, then we can set the footer. Then here you can see that the header is a section of the document that appears in the top margin, while the footer is a section of the document that appears in the bottom margin. Headers and footers generally contain information such as page number, date and document name. So the things which remain common, the things which remain constant are generally being placed under headers and footers section. Okay. So here when we will click on the option header or footer, we have to choose the tab insert tab. Okay, so under insert tab we will have option header or footer command. If we want to give the header or footer, then we have to go through the insert tab. Remember, the tab name is insert. So after clicking header or footer command, we will have a drop down menu, and from drop down menu we will have a blank to insert a blank header or footer, where we can give our customized header and footer. Okay, so we will discuss in this video how to set a header or a footer to a particular document and how to close the header or footer also. Okay, so next thing which you can see here, we are having the option of header and here we are having the option of footer. So some already predefined designs are given for header or footer, but if you want to create your own, then you can have your customized header or footer also. So here you can go to edit header so that you can customize these headers. Similarly for footer option also you will have these options, and when you want to remove any header or the footer, then you have to choose the option remove header. Then the third assignment which we are going to discuss in today's video is managing styles. So again we will discuss that what are the different styles that are available in a Word document. So some predefined styles are there to apply formatting to our paragraph, to our text, and under home tab it is available. So we can choose any particular style from that style pane, or we can change any style also. We can modify any inbuilt style also. So we are having the option change style to modify, to change a particular style given in the Word document. Here you can see that some styles are already given here, and if we want to change a particular style, suppose I like this font, I like this font size, but I want to change the color. So for that you have to go to the change styles option, and then you will have the options for setting the font size, the setting of font color, and from there you can change any particular style. So all these things we are going to discuss in this particular video. So let us start today's video. The very first thing we are going to discuss about our tab position. You can see here one cursor is blinking here, and when I am pressing tab button, my cursor is moved with certain position, and this default position is our 0.5 inch. Okay, now again I am pressing tab, my cursor moved with multiple spaces, and that spaces is how much? It is 0.5 inches. Okay, so we can change the default tab stop position. How to change it? Now remember, everything you have to keep in your mind that which option we are choosing to perform our task. So let us have the options. First you have to go to page layout. You can see that I am choosing the menu page layout. Under page layout, here the name of the group is paragraph. The questions are coming that under which group tab position is available. So name of the group will be paragraph. Under paragraph we are having indent, spacing, and when you will click this small arrow you will have the option. You can see here indents and spacing, line and page breaks, and here you have to click here tabs. Okay, now here you can see that I have shown you that the by default tab stops at 0.5 inches. When you will convert it into centimeter, you will have 1.27 centimeter. So both are equivalent. If you have to specify in terms of inches, you have to write 0.5, but if you have to specify in terms of centimeter, you have to give 1.27 centimeter. So the default tab stop position is this one, and if we want to change it, then we have to use this tab stop position. Now see what I am doing here. See very carefully, bete. Suppose I want that my first tab position should stop at 2 centimeter, okay, and the text alignment should be left. So I have entered the tab stop position and set. Okay, now I want that the second the second tab stop position should be 5 centimeter, okay, and I am changing its align position as center, and I am setting my tab position. Again I am giving the next one as 8 centimeter tab stop position, and I am giving the alignment as right. Again I am setting it. Then 10 centimeter, and at 10 centimeter I want a vertical bar, a vertical line. This will provide you a vertical bar, okay. And let us set it. And at 12 centimeter we will have decimal alignment. Set and okay. Okay. Now you can see that some small icons have already included in our ruler. Now these are the tab positions that has been set manually. Here you can say L is there, means here we will have left tab enabled. Here this inverse T is there, it is for center tab. Just now we have said at 8 centimeter my tab position will be at right tab position. Here we will have a vertical bar. See, the vertical bar is already included, and here we will have our decimal alignment. Now see bete what we are going to do. Now suppose here I want to enter name. Okay, now you can see that when I am typing name, this N is aligned left to our tab position, and here at 5 centimeter we are having center alignment. So whatever text I will type, that will come center to this 5 centimeter. Let us check. Suppose I am typing here roll. Now here you can see that this text is at the very center position. Here the name was at leftmost side of this alignment. Here we have set the center alignment, so roll number is at the center of this tab position. And again here when I will type section, now you can see here that we are having right alignment. You can see we are having the right alignment with the text section. Here we need not to type anything. Here at 10 centimeter we want just a vertical line, and here I am giving marks. Okay, so decimal alignment is here. So let us try to give some values here. Suppose I have entered Mohan. Again it is left aligned. I am giving any roll number. Now see, it is again center aligned. So I am giving any section. Suppose A. You can see here the alignment is right alignment. Vertical line will remain as it is. And suppose marks, I am giving 99.98. Suppose I am giving. Now you can see that whatever marks I will enter further, now center position, their decimal position will be aligned. We can see in the next record when I will enter the next value, you can check what is the meaning of decimal alignment. Okay, so again I am entering some more value. Again the roll number 10, center aligned. Then section, let us have section A, again center right side alignment. At 10 centimeter we want a vertical line, it is already there. And suppose I want to give any marks, suppose it is 89.321. Now here you can see that I have 3 values after decimal, but you can see that this decimal position is being aligned to each other. That is the meaning of your decimal alignment. So this was all about tab positions. So I hope you have understood this much only. You have to go, I am inserting a new document better to explain how to insert header or footer. Okay, so here suppose I am having multiple pages. Okay, here I am having, you can see that I am having 4 number of pages. At the bottom you can see that we are having 4 number of pages, and in all the 4 pages I want the same header and footer to be applied. So what we have to do, bete, you have to go to now insert menu. Name of the menu will be insert, remember that, and you have to go to header option. Okay, so when you will click on the header option, bete, you will have some predefined designs. Okay, this is blank. Okay, here you can type one text, here you can type 3 text, here some title you can give. So any of the header can be chosen by you. Okay, suppose I am taking this one. Okay, you can edit the header also. Suppose I am giving the header word processing and class 10 FIT subject code 402. Okay, once you done, you can close the header or footer, or you can press your escape button. Now what we have to do, we have to check whether all the pages are having our header or not. This is the first page. You can see here it is written page 1 of 4. Now let us move to the second page. You can move to second page by pressing Ctrl G, bete. Okay, here you can give page number 2 and just go to page number 2. Okay, close it. Now come to the top. Here see, we are having page 2 of 4. Again we are having the header also. You can check all the pages. You can see page number 3 also having the header, page number 4 also having the header. Okay, similarly we can insert the footer also. So for that again we have to go to our insert, and this time we want to insert footer, and here we are having the footer. So under footer you can have anything you want to be added as your footer. If you want to add page number, then you go to this option as page number. Okay, and suppose this we want. So see here page number has been added, and to close the option to exit from this header footer section, you have to just click here close header and footer option, and we will come out of that. Now you can see that page number 3 is having 3, page number 2 is having 2. You can edit this also by using the edit option. So in this way you can have your choice of header or footer. Okay, and if you don't want header or footer in your document, means once you have added the header or footer but you want to remove it, then what you have to do, bete, you have to go to again header option and you have to remove header. Now header will be removed. Now let us see that header have been removed from our document but footer are still there. So if you want to remove the footer as well, then go to footer section and remove footer. Now footer will also be removed. So in this way we can add footer, header and footer to our sections. Okay, and the third assignment for today's video is how to change our style. You can see bete, here some styles are given, and the question may come that under which option, under which menu we are having the style group. Now under home menu bar, under home menu we are having the styles group, and under styles group we are having different styles. Okay, now suppose you are choosing the first one. This is the normal one. Suppose choose anyone, choose this one. Okay, so here you can see that if you will choose this one, this is having the font Cambria and this is having font size 26 and the color is A. Okay, now type anything. Suppose I am typing hello students. Okay, now this has been this text has been used Calibri okay, let us change it bete. Suppose we want this one. Okay, now this font has been changed with Cambria and the font size has been changed with 26 because we have changed this particular styles. suppose everything is okay with us, but we want to change the color. So for that, what we can do, bete, we are having the option of change styles as well. So we will go with the option change styles, and here you can see that you can change the color. Okay, so here's number of colors or style set are already given, and if you want to change the color, suppose this color is okay, you are okay with this color or any color, any different color you want, then you can change accordingly. Okay, so it is up to you that whether you want to change the font size, whether you want to change the style, whether you want to change the color. Okay, so whatever changes you have done, now you can do. Okay, so we have changed the color. Now the changes has been reflected here also. Okay, earlier it was black in color, now we have changed the color as pink. Okay, so number of options are there. Here you can see, and here you can change the color as well as per your choice. If you have changed it as blue, it will become in blue in color. If you want to give any other color, you can change it from here. Okay, so here this was the heading option, so that's why it has taken this one. Okay, now if you want to change the color, again you have to go back to here, you choose from here, and suppose you want to create a totally new theme. Okay, so for that, here you can have to go create new theme fonts. Okay, create new theme fonts. Now here you are having these options. So suppose you are interested for this Cambria font. Okay, and heading will be in Cambria font, body font is Calibri. Okay, suppose you are okay with this one, or suppose I am taking Bookman old style, and you can change the name. Suppose I am giving it personalized. Okay, and we are saving it. Okay, now what happened, that will be included in also your style as well. Okay, so let us check where it goes. So I hope this is clear to all of you. So today we have discussed how to set tab positions, then how to insert header and footer, and how to manage the styles. So in this particular video, the important thing is you have to remember all the options, from where we are getting these options, under which group, under which menu, under which options, and that will be enough to you. So I hope you like this video. If there is any doubt, you can ask me. If you like the video, like it, subscribe it, and share it. Thank you for watching, bete.